Hey there, Gemini Cancers. Welcome in to your Timeless Love Tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. Sorry, I'm just going to give this deck a couple shuffles. I got a little carried away in the channeled messages for members that we do and the meditation before every public live. If you'd like to join that, you can join the highest tier over on the YouTube membership, link in the description box below. If you would like a preview of what that looks like, you can join at any level and catch the round of meditation and channeling messages that we did for the past astrology readings, all right? So that is still available to all members for those that will be interested. Hope to see you guys over there. Thank you to all who have joined recently. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoy the content. I'm like a little disoriented because I was supposed to go turn on our music, which maybe, yeah, let me go do that because I feel like we probably need it. Oh, yeah, no worries. Love the intros, Queen. Love the intros. Let me just get our vibes right quick. Because as fun as that was to no vibe it. Okay, hold on. Hey. Sorry, y'all. Just a little intermission. We'll let people kind of come on in. I hope you guys are well on this Tuesday evening or whenever you are watching this. I hope this finds you in the highest vibration possible. Oh, come on, come on, come on. All right. Let me just scoot this little guy back. Okay. All right, now we got the vibes. We're vibing. But welcome in, y'all. Let's just get straight into our singing bowl. Go ahead and do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you. Let's talk about this chakra, though. I'm honestly... Ooh. Yeah, we're going to do the third eye. We're going to do the third eye. I wanted to do the maybe root. So root could be like a secondary chakra that you might want to tune into. But let's do the third eye because the way the major arcanas came out during the meditation and channeled session, yeah, we got to tap in. We got to tune in. Okay, so I'm going to get this incense lit. We're going to sound the singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided. This would be a time, my beautiful Gemini Cancers, cross watchers, those with strong Gemini or Cancer in your natal charts, or a lot of energy moving through your 3rd and 4th house in the moment. Okay, all of you all. Get grounded, tune into your higher self so you can absorb the messages that are truly meant for you in this very moment. If this live does resurface for you later down the road, there is more than likely a message in it that is important for you to connect with in that moment, all right? These are all timeless, so take it only as it resonates, and let's get started. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Gemini Cancer Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube, those with strong Gemini or Cancer in their natal charts, or those that have a lot of energy moving through their 3rd and 4th house as it pertains to love and romance. I thank you for connecting us all in this moment, protecting our energy as we channel and tune into you and the messages you have. And I ask that all of the messages that come forward bring those who tune into this reading closer to you. We love you. We thank you. And so it is. All right. We saw vivid dreams. Gifts and offers coming in around you here, Gemini, Cancer, love language. Somebody definitely knows that gifts or offering, maybe even acts of service, is a part of your love language. All right. Yep. Being called to have faith when it comes to love and romance. What else is going on around romance? Oh, cards are just coming out here in past life. Somebody, I just heard they don't love me like you do, or they don't do it like you do it, whatever it is. Okay. I'm gonna mind my business on that. You fill in that blank. But somebody, it's just like everything you want in somebody is wrapped up in one person. And it's like you either know this person and there's just this reason to have faith. This have faith card feels like it's connected to the spiritual awakening card in this deck. Like your partner, and it specifically says your partner. So it doesn't say like you're going through a spiritual awakening. Your partner is going through a spiritual awakening and realizing something profound about the connection, which is why you're being called to have faith here. Trust and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear or doubt interfere. Trust the divine. So something from a past life absolutely can be romantic and or whomever you feel like you have a past life connection with. Okay, yeah. Boundaries, because I was saying there's going to be a resurgence. I heard the word resurgence. The energy reswells. It comes back up, or it surges back up through you, through this person. But boundaries are important because somebody maybe knows the way to connect with you or get in with you. Like, let's say this is someone you have a door closed on right now, or someone you're not in communication with. They feel like they know exactly what the code, I guess, the code to open that lock to you. Because there is just this natural romance that I think that happens between you and this person. I just heard it had to be you. But in like the old timey, I don't know who sings that song. And I don't know if I'm comfortable singing it. But I think it's a duet between two people. Like, it had to be you. It had to be you. Maybe like, I want to say maybe during like the Frank Sinatra type of era, or maybe it is Frank Sinatra I'm channeling. I don't know. Maybe someone's into that kind of like time frame, time period. Interesting. Or maybe you both were something about that time frame. Or you both have a connection to that time period, whether, again, you just enjoy that era or that music. Maybe there's a memory. This warm embrace is coming through as a memory. A memory shared while maybe listening to that song on like a jukebox or something. Look at me, a jukebox. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe even like the movie Grease, like that type of thing was like your vibe, or something that's very nostalgic for you. Or for you and this person. Yeah, it's like have faith in this partnership. I feel like it's safe to do so. There's just boundaries that are necessary, but we'll talk about that. Vacation and travel. Some of you guys have a lot of vacation or a lot of travel coming up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's a travel back in time. Vacation and travel with past life. Being connected to this person could feel like a vacation from your reality, or when you have the nostalgia or the memory of the connection or the romance that was between you two, it feels like a vacation from reality, or a time traveling back into the past. Somebody wants to travel back into the past with you. Remember when we had love. Remember when we were romantic with one another. Remember when things were more innocent and lighthearted. And it's like, yeah, I remember that, but I also remember why we're not together, or why that didn't work out, or what actually transpired. Yeah, make a move. That's what I'm saying. Somebody definitely could be planning on making a move towards you. This is what I mean. Yeah, I remember the romance, but I remember the drama as well. And nobody has time for that. Okay? Nobody has time for that drama. Yeah, and divergent dreams. So maybe this was a situation where it was like somewhere over the rainbow just wanted to come out of my mouth. So again, music is a very big thing here. Maybe you and this person, again, share the same music taste, communicate through music in a way, or used to. Maybe you feel like you hear certain songs and it feels like it's coming from this person, or it reminds you of them, or the love that you shared in some way, shape, or form. These could all be songs that were popular when you fell in love with this person. So music is a very big thing here. Yeah, love letter. It feels like a love letter from this person. But divergent dreams and have faith would say that there needed to be a detour between you two. There needed to be time apart, or whatever sort of paths you guys took away from one another was destined. It was meant to be that way. Oh, let me make sure I can see everybody. Sorry, I just got straight into it. And seasoned love. So I think what someone could be coming into a deeper realization of when it comes to this connection, because this is clearly a past life connection, a very strong one, I want to say. And it's strong because even through the seasons of divergence, separation, we could call it, it's almost like the love stood still, or like the feeling of whatever it is that you guys had, or that fire, that spark, I'm looking for a word and my brain is struggling. Time capsule, thank you. Like a capsulized, like a fossil, not fossil, but like ancient. There's something maybe very ancient about the love between you and this person. It's seasoned because even through the time apart, the feelings are still the same. The romance is still there. The embrace is still warm. It's not cold. It's not distant. There's still this mutual love language of thoughtfulness is what I kind of get with that love language of gifts and offers. It's like when someone is out shopping or on a trip and traveling, like, so this could have been someone who's well traveled and they would always bring you back something. This could definitely be like military, as well. Like if they're stationed somewhere, they would always come back and bring you a gift or bring you something because they thought of you. Or even if not, right, like they could just be out and they see something and it's like, oh, I want my person to have that, right? It's thoughtfulness. So this tells me that you're on this person's mind a lot. You haven't left this person's mind. This person maybe never left your mind, never left your heart, which is why having faith that even though the dreams were divergent at one point, that you guys would come back together. I think that's what somebody was holding out for, or is still hopeful for in this moment in time that I'm pulling in or channeling at this moment. Yeah, being at odds, it wanted to be out in reverse. Someone doesn't want to be at odds with you anymore. So whatever pulled you apart, they want that to dissipate, disappear. Maybe they disappeared. Maybe they ghosted you in some way. But it's a checkpoint. It's like someone wants to check. Oh, what's this? Yeah, someone wants to check in because they feel like they missed a chance. Is that the only one that popped out? Hold on. Nope. We have a couple more. Vulnerability and sisterhood. I feel like this sisterhood energy is like you made a promise to someone. Yeah, toxic behaviors. You made a promise to someone that you wouldn't go back to this person. Maybe that's what separated you. Or you could be presented with an opportunity to reconnect with this person, and you're maybe talking about it with a trusted friend or a sibling, a parent, whomever you find sisterhood with, and they're like, remember those behaviors. And that's what I was picking up on. Like, yeah, I remember the romance, but I also remember the drama. Somebody at this point of separation between you two felt like there was no other option but to separate. But I think looking back now, this person realizes, like, dang, did I have to do that? I didn't have to leave them out in the cold like that, or I didn't have to kind of like separate that hard. Like, it didn't have to go that way. Which is why this person would maybe want to check back in, or they do check back in. Or for those of you where this is a very ethereal connection and you feel those love letters coming in through songs, through whatever mediums that it does, that could be this person trying to check your energy in a way. Are you open to them? Are you receptive to them? Or are you like skipping the song? You know what I mean? Just kind of like not into it. It's something, okay, if that is the case, this person can feel that, like can feel when you're not open to them. Even if you guys aren't around each other, even if you don't even have each other's, like no type of connection here in a sense of the physical. That's not for everybody. That's just for a few of you. Tell me a little bit more, and then we'll see where you're at specifically, Gemini Cancer, when it comes to all this energy. Toxic behaviors wanted to come out, right? Somebody maybe, an apology. Yeah, there's definitely an apology. Because what I wanted to say was somebody maybe took your kindness for weakness here, Gemini Cancer, or knew that you were being very vulnerable with them and maybe used that against you. With the toxic behaviors like manipulation. And the apology. Tell me a little bit more. Yeah, so whatever sort of fantasy. Oh, I just heard stuck with fantasy. So that could be all that this person has of you right now, is just the fantasy. Or maybe at that point, again, I keep getting back to this crossroads, or this point that you and this person were at. And you both went this way, right? Because someone said, well, no, it's no possible. I'm going to take this route, or whatever the case was, or something happened here. Toxic behaviors, you fill in that blank, okay? The reason why someone decided to go away from this connection, again, whether this is in this life or we have past life out here, this could be tapping into a past life of yours. Whatever the case may be, someone feels like, again, like they just felt like there was no way that they could make it work. But now that realm of reality that they were in has been shattered, and they might be actually starting to see that there was a way. Like, that's what I'm getting off of fantasy in reverse. And you've got brotherhood here. So brotherhood, sisterhood, outside energies, people connected to you, connected to them, could have definitely been a big influence on this situation. Brotherhood wanted to come out. Yeah. So maybe even at a certain point, if, let's say, for somebody here, you might have grown up with this person like a sibling in a way, or maybe that's how it always was. Like, nah, they're more like a brother, they're more like a sister to me than like a lover. Like, I don't see that. When all the while somebody was like hopeful that it would turn, yeah, it had to be you. I was hoping it would be you. Is that from you? Wait, is that You've Got Mail? Why am I getting all these like random movies? I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, You've Got Mail. I am blanking on that lady. I want to say her name is Mel Robin, MR. MR could be initials that are significant. But I'm saying all that to say is that they had this whole kind of like internet relationship back when like AOL and all of that. Man, those were the days, right? Back when all of that was hot, and that was like the new way of connecting, and they didn't like each other in real life, but then Nicolas Cage, wasn't he in that movie? So NC could also be initials here for somebody, doesn't have to be, but where they didn't necessarily like, it was something about a bookstore, and like he was gonna buy her bookstore from her family, blah blah blah, or opened one across the street. It was like this whole little thing. And then the whole time they actually were kind of falling for each other. So this could be somebody that you definitely had a very intellectual bond with. Because that's what was the attraction point. The fact that both of them were very intelligent, very almost nerdy, had some sort of connection to books and bookstores in their own way. So they were more alike than they were different, but it was the circumstances that they were in that almost made them enemies or had them divergent dreams, right? Like, I want to keep this small and quaint. I think the Nicolas Cage character wanted to buy it out and turn it into something major and big. And it's like, you know, so those types of opposing views. That's an interesting, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. If you've never seen it, do a quick Google. It might be even free on YouTube with ads, possibly. If I can remember to pin it, I will, okay? But that movie could be very, have a lot of messages for those of you that resonate with this read about your dynamic with this person. Yeah, playfulness and money and finance, which was like a big thing in that movie. But yeah, you'll see at the end if you haven't seen it. If you've seen it, you know what I mean, where she was like, she basically says like, I was hoping it was you. So again, it's like two people who knew that they either couldn't be together, or someone made it up in their mind that they couldn't be with the person they wanted to be with because they had to go off and do this thing. But deep, deep down in the soul, it was like, I'm hoping that I have an opportunity and this isn't a mischance to make that connection happen. So through connecting with other people, doing, you know, other things, it's like, there's still something there. Now, playfulness and money and finance coming out. Maybe this is, again, there could be a youthful thing. Maybe when you guys were younger, clearly you might not have been as established. So it was just, that was maybe more of a priority than the love, than the romance. Or this person felt like they had to establish themselves first before they could romance you in the way that they would want to, hence the gifts and the offers. So if they were barely scraping 2 pennies together, it's like, how am I going to give Gemini-Cancer all the things that I want to? I can't even afford to because I got to get this. So it's somebody who's definitely very more logically, financially minded when maybe you didn't even really want those things. Although of course, a gift is always nice, but do you know what I'm saying? So I think there was just a little bit of that, like, a love language is very different, or you're learning the love language of each other. This could be this person's love language. They like receiving gifts. They like to give gifts. That's how they like to show love. So if they're not in a position to do that, they're not going to pursue the partnership. They might have even set a boundary. So this could be a situation, Gemini-Cancer, where you're like, I don't know why this didn't work out because I thought we felt it, but they went another way, or they took another route, or they took a little detour, whatever. And that's because of the money and finances. Yeah. Okay. We'll just mosey on through here. Let's see where you are at in all of this. Wow. Okay. I might go rewatch that movie. That's a good one. Yeah, maybe this at one point, I'm hearing like pen pals. I don't know, that's interesting. Or like this could be, again, back when like the internet was still fresh and new and people were in chat rooms. I know I came up in the AOL instant messaging. That was like the biggest thing ever. Like, oh my God, I gotta put my away message on. Man, those, wow, yeah. That's what I mean. Like, that's how nostalgic or throwback this energy could be for you, okay? So where's Gemini-Cancer in all of this, Spirit? Oh, period. Sitting in old feelings. Okay. Sometimes those feelings never go away. Someone has you on their mind, or maybe you are the one that has someone special, excuse me, on your mind. So you could be in the mode of realizing or connecting or nostalgic about this person and this connection. Where else is Gemini Cancer? The law of attraction. Yeah, if it's meant to be, it'll be. We attract what we are. Use the law of attraction to manifest your perfect match by being the perfect match to yourself first. Okay? Which I know can be kind of annoying. That can be kind of an annoying message to get in love. Because it's like, I am being the love. Like, I really am. But I don't want to say are you, but kind of like, yes, you are. But maybe there's another layer to it that has to be integrated. Okay? I also get this energy of just continue to be yourself here. You being you, you doing you is what is attracting this in for you, Gemini Cancer. So if you feel like you have to be somebody different, or you feel like you have to show that you're a different person, or I don't know, something like that, like, just don't even put that type of pressure on yourself. Just be you. Be you, be who you are as much as possible, right? As much as you feel comfortable, I guess. I don't know why I'm even saying it like that, but what else? Thank you. Happily ever after. That's what I mean. I really do feel like this was somebody you wanted to have happily ever after with. Yeah, because the chemistry was just so fire. There is undeniable chemistry between you and this person. Are you willing to explore it? I feel like Gemini Cancer is like, yeah, this is my happily ever after. I want this person to be my 10 of cups. I wanted this to be the 10 of cups. That's what I mean. So maybe it was this person, Gemini Cancer, that like diverged, and it was just like, I don't even know why. Like, why? Like, I don't get it. It's because money and finances for sure was a big factor in this. And like I said, if this person is a gift giver and they were not in a position to gift and give the way that they wanted to, they're not going to even be thinking about love. They're like, no. Because it's like they felt like they might have been doing you a favor by not connecting with you, which they now might see was a big illusion, or like kind of not necessary. They could have connected and had that, and you know, that there were other ways to go about it. But in that moment, that's all that this person kind of was thinking of. I just heard humble beginnings. So this person could come from very humble beginnings, and maybe it's just like I just feel it's like they wanted to give you the world. They wanted to like give it all, but they felt maybe some sort of insecurity here. Okay, so again, I don't think it had anything to do with you, Gemini Cancer. This feels like it's more or less on this person. But I mean, all I can say, Gemini Cancer, is just keep being you, keep doing you. It's nothing like finally having your happily ever after. You deserve it. True love doesn't only exist in fairy tales, my members. It's here, right here, because sometimes those feelings never go away. There is undeniable chemistry. So I feel that if it's just kind of like, I don't know why I'm not over this person. I don't even know why they still come back up into my mind. Like, it's because the chemistry is still there. It's because, that's what I mean. It's been capsulized, like encapsulated. That's the word I was trying to search for. This love has been encapsulated, captured, until it's time to thaw out. So maybe, yeah, maybe Pluto is here some way, somehow. Because I'm seeing ice. And it's like time to thaw. We are coming out of winter where I am in the world, steeping ourselves deeper into spring. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, what's going on with these? Listen. The King of Swords and the Page of Swords coming out together. Yeah, they might have been a Page of Swords when you were originally connecting with them. They're the King of Swords now. Maybe this is also what this person thought. Maybe this person felt like, oh no, like give it some time. These feelings will go away. Like I'll eventually get over it, only to come to find out they don't. Yeah, that hit me in the solar plexus there. So somebody could be, it's like gut punching. Like I thought I could get over this person. I can't. You know what I mean? And not in a sense of they're trapped, but it's just you're not meant to. Four of Pentacles. This person has held you close to their heart. Whether you know that or not. Whether they showed you that or not. They've held on to that frozen over love, that encapsulated love. They maybe froze the love that they had for you in time, hoping to return to it, to thaw it back out. Because the Four of Pentacles can be a blocked heart chakra. Maybe this person also feels like you might be blocked off to them. Like they waited too long, or too much time has passed. Or after everything, why would you be open to them? The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Wheel of Fortune is a maybe. It's a good maybe, though. It's a, I don't know. Maybe, could be. Like with the biggest smile on the face. Like, I don't know if someone's ever done that to you, if you've done that to someone. Where you absolutely know the answer, but you can't reveal it. That's interesting, like a fortune, yeah. Yeah, okay. Tell me more about the law of attraction. The Fool, period. Yeah. Somehow, some way, this will begin again. Yeah, I really do think that. I think this will have a new beginning between you and this person. I think you and this person will have a shot at a happily ever after. Like, after everything we've been through, the divergent dreams, all of that, right? We still have it. We still have this chemistry. Like, let's go for it. I feel like you are going to be ready to jump off that cliff. The Fool energy is also very innocent for me as a reader. It's just very like, la-di-da, kind of like, yep, I'm just going to take it. It's very brave as well. I think that's why many people like to connect it to Aries energy, although it is Uranus as a celestial body, so Aquarius. And you got Jupiter here with the wheel. Unexpected. With the Tower. 3 major arcana for the law of attraction. Holy. You could definitely be dealing with a Gemini sun. You could be Gemini sun. You could be dealing with another Gemini. The Tower, though. That's the seasoned part of this love dynamic. That no matter what crumbles, it's the love that still stands. It's the chemistry that's still there. So nothing can kind of... Right, this is what I mean. I think somebody really felt like they could outrun this love. You might have a track star on your hands here. Somebody felt like they could outrun it. Like, if I run faster, it won't catch up to me. It'll have no choice but to just go away, and then boom. Right when they thought they outran it, nope. Here comes the Tower. Exactly. So they were in some sort of misinformed space, misunderstood energy, or misunderstanding the energy between you and them, which either caused them to block off their heart here, or to kind of like I said, I'm not going to do that because I'm not in the right position to actually love Gemini-Cancer the way that I want to. This could also be somebody who never believed in a happily ever after that is just fairy tales. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen that movie, You've Got Mail, you need to go watch it. You need to go watch it if you're resonating with this. Yeah, 6 of Swords, go. Go watch it right now. Pause me, put it on, come back. Okay? Or no, you can just watch this all the way through. or come back. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, you got Judgment. I said it. Pluto is here. Icy energy. Pluto, yeah. You thought that you buried this in ice or buried it in the sand, buried it in the dirt, covered it up, just for it to resurge, reemerge, be called back up here. And again, it's like whoever did not believe in fairy tales, that's not the case anymore. Come to find out, they're actually living a fairy tale. It would be the ones that don't believe in the magic of love that would be wrapped up in the most magical love story for sure. Because that's just how Holy Spirit works. Yeah, this period. Come on. Gemini Cancers. If this was you, my loves, if this was you, not believing in the fairy tale, love is just a hoax, whatever. That's all just the movies. That's not real life. In real life, people got real problems and blah, blah, blah. You know, if you were just in that mode, just iced over, heart closed, maybe even questioning your faith at some point. I'm feeling that coming through. Like, yeah, Spirit's like, no. Happily ever after is very much so real. It's not just in fairy tales. People live it every day. There are living and breathing energies, souls, humans having their happily ever after every waking minute of their life. And you can get there too. You can have that too. You're not excluded from that. You're not excluded from that. If you've been trying to outrun love, love is catching up to you. It's going to catch up to you. It's the law of attraction. It is quite literally the law of attraction. It is going to find you. Clarify old feelings and the law of attraction. Right. 7 of Wands. Nope, 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 no. Block, 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 block. No thanks. Keep it at a foot's distance. Because what I believe was felt between you and this person, this chemistry, so real that it's almost scary. So I get it. I get why there would be resistance. I get why it's like, no, this feels like too much. This feels too good to be true. This type of energy I've only seen in movies. This type of energy we only get sold through fairy tales. It's not real. But it is. But it absolutely is. For you, especially. Why the 7 of Wands? So make sure that you're not blocking the very thing that you're asking for. Because it could be coming around in someone that you might have old feelings for. Or clearly some sort of, the majors just want to be here. The Moon. Blocking your own intuition. Avoiding going within the darkness. That's what Judgment will do. It'll pull you in there. That's what Pluto will do. Cancer energy could also be Pisces energy with the Moon. Clarify the energy between the law of attraction and happily ever after. Temperance. Did I not say your faith was in question? Patience is truly a virtue, especially in love. Somebody was very, very, very patient. Very, very patient to wait for this. Or to trust that the divine, have faith. To have faith that happily ever after will actually happen. Now, others of you where you didn't have any patience with others, like, okay, no, I'm giving up on the whole idea. This would be your angels, your guides, and your ancestors saying, are you sure about that? Because we know how much you love the happily ever after stories in the fairy tales. We see how your heart lights up. We see how your spirit gets so bright like the sun. Are you sure that that's not what you want? You want to keep believing that it doesn't exist? Or are we ready to shift? Are we ready to change? I also feel like if this isn't you, Gemini Cancer, and we're talking about someone you do have this past life connection with, Spirit has been very patient with them and allowed them the rope, the room, the space to eventually put themselves in the hangman energy to see it from a different perspective. Something about time always comes through for me in Temperance. Something about timing, divine timing. Tower also being the crown chakra. I feel like I had to point that out. And I mean, look, and death. Are you sure? That's what I feel like from your angels, from your guides. Are you sure you want to keep believing that happily ever after isn't a thing? Death can also be a form of surrender. Look at all the majors in the center around law of attraction. The moon, the tower, the wheel, the fool, temperance, death, the sun, judgment. Yeah, I feel like someone's angels and guides, ancestors here have been patiently awaiting a transformation, patiently awaiting a natural surrender. So someone to use their free will, the sun, solar plexus energy. Others of you, whole different timeline coming through. For those of you where this is somebody who maybe just turned their nose up at the love that they had for you, because that's a very interesting and specific way to say that, Spirit. Somebody turned their nose up at the love. Yikes. Yeah, they're now in judgment for sure and having to watch you now be in happily ever after. And somebody might be having to watch you live out the very fairy tale they thought was a lie or just all make-believe, wasn't real. Now they're gonna see that it's absolutely real because you're gonna be living it, and it's like somehow they have a front row seat. Somehow it's being illuminated to them, it's being shown that people can have their happily ever after. It's just a matter of getting out of your own way. And getting out of your own way might be the vibe here because you got the 9 of Wands. So it's just making sure that you're not letting your wounds and your pain block you from exploring something that, I mean, the Sun is the positive card, the most positive card in the entire deck. Old feelings with judgment, which can be a resurrection. Somebody tried to maybe convince themselves that they didn't care for you as deeply as they did. Or this could be you, Gemini Cancer, trying to convince yourself that you don't care for somebody when you absolutely do. And it's almost like the very moment where you think you are being free in your self-expression, the sun energy, this person resurfaces or comes back up, and it's like, why? It's because you're naturally attracting what is meant for you. This feels like this situation, this relationship is meant for you. So you just got to ask yourself, if this is you running away, why are you running? You can't outrun love. You can't. Because it'll hit you, and it'll hit you sometimes for those who have just been prime time track stars, okay, world champions. You'll have to sit with that love and watch the person you're in love with be maybe in love with someone else, or have exactly what you could have had with them. Like, because again, the love will be felt either way, whether it is solo or with this person. So if you have the opportunity, which it looks like you might with the wheel, if I'm talking to a cross watcher here, which I feel like I could be, if you have the opportunity, I would say take it if this is what you truly want. Now, if you don't want this, Might not be your read, babe. This is for those who do want this person. You do want this connection deep down in the hiddens. The hidden truth is that you really don't want to be resistant towards this. You're just scared. Or you've spent so much time convincing yourself that you don't want it that you truly believe it. When clearly your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, the divine knows something you don't know. Or you do know, but again, they're bringing that back out. So I can go on and on, but let's go ahead and move into the extended over on Patreon. For those of you that might be interested, that link to join me in Patreon is in the description box below. I will have the direct extended post over on Patreon linked and pinned in a comment down below in case you want to join a little bit later. I do encourage you to check out both membership platforms here on YouTube and on Patreon. An assortment and array of price ranges for all budgets, but wherever you feel comfortable to join, I would love to have you guys on the more intimate side of my work. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all those who have joined, not even just here on YouTube, but also on Patreon. I appreciate you guys so very much. All right, let me know what resonated with you from this reading. If this is you, if this is someone you're in a past life connection with, if that resonates, I'd love to hear that from you in the comments down below. In the extended, we're going to look a little deeper into this chemistry, okay? Why are you in the Nine of Wands when it comes to this chemistry between you and this past life person? We'll pull a little bit more from this oracle, pull a little bit more tarot. We'll then get into the sacred geometry of this connection, like what makes this such a strong love connection here. Fourth chakra for a little sneak peek there. It's the heart. All right, so we'll talk more about that. And then we have underneath it all, this is a love and relationships oracle, kind of like love messages. All right, and I guess I'll give you a sneak peek there. I have a surprise for you. So yeah, if there is a moment and an opportunity for this to come back around, someone's going to take it, whether that's you or this person, and it could come as a surprise. That could be the gifts and offers that we were tapping into as well. So all of that we'll dig a little deeper into on the live on Patreon. So I hope to see you there. But if not, Gemini Cancers, I hope you enjoyed this portion of the reading. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. Helps the video get out to our other cusp family members who haven't discovered our channel yet and our tribe here. Okay, make sure you also share this reading with those that you feel might resonate with it. Make sure you're also subscribed so you can tune into our upcoming live tarot readings. I believe I have all of them posted out through the 20th of this month of April 2024 that we're in, if you're tuning in live. And I'll have the remaining lives posted up soon. We just have the full moon and the Taurus season reading that I got to do. So I got to fit that in and make sure I'm giving myself time to make all that happen. All right. So if you are also, I forget to mention this, but if you're ever interested in a personal reading with me, that link to book with me is in the description box below. So make sure you check that out as well if you're interested over on my website, cuspofroses.com. Okay. Alrighty, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for tuning in and allowing me to read for you in this moment. Again, drop a comment down below. Thank you to Queen. Thank you everybody else who tuned in here live. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.